January 1st, 2026. While we celebrated the new year, a silent storm arrived at India's factory gates. This is the story of CBAM, the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, the EU's new climate rulebook for trade. It places a fee on imports based on the carbon dioxide emitted during their production, targeting steel, cement, and aluminium. These are not just any exports, they are the backbone of India's industrial trade with Europe. The logic is simple. Inside the EU, polluters pay up to 90 euros per ton of CO2 to prevent carbon leakage, which means companies shifting dirty production to regions with no carbon price. The EU now charges that same fee at its border. A level playing field for Europe, but for India, a seismic shock. India has no nationwide carbon tax. Our industrial might, especially in steel, is built on coal, cheap, reliable, but intensely carbon heavy. Overnight, our cost advantage evaporated, slapped with potential levies of 20 to 35%. The tremors are already felt. In FY 2025, India's steel and aluminum exports to the EU fell 24% to $5.8 billion. The fear is palpable, not of a future tax but of markets lost. This could kill competitiveness, destroy jobs, and cripple entire industrial regions. The EU industrialized on fossil fuels for 200 years. They are responsible for 22% of all historical emissions. India, just 4% historically, 7% today. Yet we are penalized the same way as developed nations. Where is the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities? CBDR, the bedrock of the UN climate framework that acknowledges this unequal historical burden. India's response is sharp, unilateral, and discriminatory. Our demand is not for a free pass to pollute, but for climate justice. We call for what CBDR mandates: technology transfer for green manufacturing, substantial climate finance from developed nations, and equitable timelines that recognize our right to develop. The narrative that CBAM is purely protectionist is collapsing. A wiser, more strategic view is emerging in Delhi and Brussels. CBAM is not just a barrier, it is an accelerant. The green transition, solar powered steel, green hydrogen, carbon capture is no longer just an ecological imperative, it is now an urgent economic one. But you cannot expect the same sprint from an economy with a per capita income of $2,500 as from one with $50,000.